Hey. So, when last did you pay attention to yourself, really? When last did you pay attention to yourself? Not putting every single other person first, your children, your partner, your boss, the bank. Everybody else seems to have you before you have you. Honey, it's time to awaken, don't you think? Hey, I'm Rosemary, Nonny. I am the Prosperity Minister. I support driven spiritual people to regain their self-confidence, to leave behind the pain, the limiting stories of the past, and to rise victorious in their true design life. As I always love to remind you, that life, that true design life, is one of freedom. It's one of fulfillment. It's a financially abundant life. It is a love-drenched life. Now, if you guys have been listening to my videos, you should be able to say that, really. And hopefully you've even taken the time to clarify what does that look like for you, because it's going to look different to every single person. But you will know when you're living it, okay? And you'll also know when you're not. And if you have gotten into the habit, and I would say it's a bad habit, but it's a bad habit that a lot of us got into before we knew any better, of putting every single other person's agenda ahead of your own. And then wondering why you're not quite where you want to be in life yet, wondering why your self-confidence seems to be really drained, wondering why you can't seem to do some of the things that you want to do, because frankly, you're giving all of yourself away all of the time. There's so many demands on you, but you don't like saying no to anyone. You think that to be a nice spiritual person is to say yes all of the time to everything. And so your own agenda, the things that you would like to see happen in your life, get put to one side. Maybe it's your culture, for goodness sake. Maybe it's your tradition, the tradition you were brought up in, that you're supposed to just kind of put everybody else's agenda ahead of yours. You're supposed to just support everybody else. And I've met lots of people I know. I came from a culture like that, where you are supposed to just kind of put your own ideas aside in favor of the collective. No. You came on this planet for a certain reason. There are things that you specifically are here to do, and you feel that. You feel it inside of you. This deep knowing that there's more to your life than just trying to satisfy every single other person, but you're so nice and kind. And you're worried about leaving this person behind and leaving that person behind. You really want to support them all, but you see that your life is passing you by. Honey, aren't you done with this? Playing this game with your life. This is your life, your one life. We don't know whether we get to do this again. You do know that this today right here, this is your life. And the truth is, if you're really honest, is that you do feel a bit resentful. As giving and as loving as you are, you feel resentful when you're giving and giving and giving, and it feels like you don't get anything back. You don't like to admit it because you think you're supposed to always say yes. But this is it. You're not paying attention to the deep cries within your own heart, the deep desires that your inner child, your inner feminine is saying, we came here to do these other things, and yet we're not doing any of it. And right now your inner masculine is just like, no, we have to just help this person and help that person, and finally we'll get to do our own thing. No, you'll never get to do your own thing until you finally decide that you are willing to put yourself first. I know that sounds selfish. I know it took me a while to be able to recognize that selfish for a lot of people just simply means that you're not doing what they want you to do. Then they call you selfish because you're not agreeing with them. You're selfish. And you go along with it. Come on now. No, you're not selfish to choose to actually build the dreams and desires in your heart. Isn't everyone going to benefit when you actually live the life that you are called and born to live? Of course they will, because you know who you are. You are someone who wants to give. You are someone that wants to share. So it's not as if you're doing this just for you. You're doing it so that you can take your family higher. But if you continue to give in to the old ways of thinking and doing things, you'll never fulfill the desires and dreams on your heart. And you'll continually keep saying to that inner part of you that, no, I'm not good enough. I'm not worthy of paying attention to myself. I need to do this for this person and that person. Because every time you don't listen to that cry in your own heart that says, but what of the things I want to do? You're saying to yourself, I'm just not worthy of my own attention. But I am reminding you, honey, that you are worthy of your own attention and affection. Please pay attention to yourself. Please love yourself enough to do the things that you know that you're called and born to do. You are meant for so much more. But you are the one to claim it. Whilst you're claiming everybody else's so much more, where is yours? You see so many others, rising up based on the advice you probably even gave them. Where are you? Who is advising you? Who are you going to for advice? At the moment, it's just you. Anytime you need help, there doesn't seem to be anybody around. And why? I'll tell you why. Because nobody even realizes that you need anything. Why? Because you put on this idea, this front, you have this air of, I don't need anyone, I can help all of you though. So they don't even know that you need anything. And even for those that do know, they're just too enamored with doing what they're doing. And that's okay, because they're supposed to be. They're supposed to be enamored with their life just the same as you're supposed to be enamored with your own life. So come on now. It's time to wake up. It's time to be who you're called and born to be. Awaken, my darling. Go and get the confidence book. I talk about some of these issues that I had to face, as well as different strategies for coming out of the nonsense. Get the confidence book, okay? If you pop over, there'll be a link around this video. Go and get it. Go and get the whole Divine Confidence collection, which includes the Deliver Millionaire's Confidence book. It will support you in breaking free of these bonds that are not healthy. It's time to rise victorious, okay? Go get the book. Until the next time, please share this with someone else, and much amazing love.